This is my major and career plan. I picked being a therapist, and there's a lot of different things that are involved with it. Specifically, you'd have to be kind of a good listener, sympathetic and kind, and there's a number of options as far as being a therapist goes. Marriage and family, general, addiction, mental health. There's a wide variety, and they all lead different ways. I'd have to be on call, willing to help out a patient or a client that's having a hard time. Dedicate several hours to the patients each week. Education, you have to have at least a master's degree. It seems like you can maybe work your way in with a bachelor's degree, but not really. GRE is very important as well. And I saw that if you're trying to get into graduate programs, being a research assistant is highly recommended. Or even if you are just in a graduate program, being a research assistant is highly recommended as well, because it'll help you get good recommendations and things like that. And all that can lead, after you get a position, it can lead into supervisory positions, like a counseling center director or something like that. Education is obviously, if you're going to go for a graduate program, is obviously one of the biggest parts, if not the biggest part of your 4-year plan, of my 4-year plan. Seeing as how I'll be 2 to 3 years or so before I'm done with my undergraduate degree, and then it's another several years before I'm done with a graduate degree. So it's the whole plan almost. And it's kind of like the foundation of even any plan after that, a career plan at all, since your education will set you up. The plan is your blueprint, and your education is that foundation. If you don't build a good base and foundation, it's not going to work. And your education shows what you're willing to do to your future employers. It's highly essential and key. It's a picture of me with my nephew, Coleman. He's a cute little kid. Miss him down in Texas. Why I chose psychology is because I like helping people get through their emotional and personal problems. It's kind of become a passion for me. I had the opportunity to help people in a obviously non-official manner, in just a private situation between friends and things like that, or just acquaintances. And I just loved the feeling. I've never felt the spirit influence me more than when I'm trying to help people through their emotional problems. And I just loved that feeling. I fell in love with it, plus, I took Psych 111 about a year ago, and I enjoyed it. I really loved it. And I couldn't stop thinking about it. I really just couldn't stop. Every time somebody asked me what my major was, it was in the back of my mind. Every time I'd say econ, I would think to myself, it should be psych. I really didn't want to, though. It was very comfortable being in econ. I kind of had a plan. It wasn't a real solid, detailed plan, but I felt like it was an okay plan. So changing kind of throws off your plan. You have to come up with a new one. And it's a little uncertain. It's a little bit... It's kind of more specific, so I'd have to make sure I do very well. So God got the better of me on that one. And my similarities, my comparisons with the reasons in chapter 13, I felt like there were only two. I find the subject matter very, very interesting. And I kind of like social work, the idea of being a therapist. So those are some similarities or comparisons between the reasons found in chapter 13 of our textbook, and my personal reasons for doing that. And that's it. Thank you.